The moment you stop trying to be chosen is the moment he starts chasing you. Not because you changed how much you care, but because you changed how much you chase. If this message is hitting something deep inside, you pause for a moment, like this video, and stay with me, because what comes next will change how you show up in every relationship. When people hear phrases like "say this once and he will chase you," they often assume it is about control or manipulation. It is not. Manipulation comes from fear of loss and a desire to force an outcome. Emotional self-respect comes from knowing your value and being willing to protect it even if the outcome is uncertain. That difference completely changes the energy behind your actions. When you act from emotional self-respect, you are not trying to trick someone into wanting you. You are simply refusing to abandon yourself in order to keep someone else comfortable. This means you stop over-explaining your feelings, you stop justifying your needs, you stop shrinking your boundaries to avoid conflict. Instead, you stand calmly in what you feel and allow the other person to respond however they choose. That is not a tactic, that is integrity. People often confuse emotional availability with emotional overextension. Emotional self-respect teaches you that you can be open without being desperate. You can care without chasing. You can desire connection without sacrificing your dignity. When you no longer betray yourself for attention, you naturally become more attractive because your presence feels solid and secure rather than anxious or demanding. This is where the shift happens. A man does not feel pressured to prove himself when you operate from self-respect. He feels invited to rise. Your boundaries become a mirror that shows him what is required to stay connected to you. If he steps up, it is because he wants to, not because he was cornered. If he steps away, you lose nothing because you did not lose yourself in the process. Emotional self-respect also builds inner safety. You no longer rely on someone else's behavior to feel okay. You trust yourself to walk away if needed. That trust changes how you speak, how you pause, and how you respond. And that calm certainty is what creates magnetic attraction, not manipulation, not games, just a deep, unshakable relationship with yourself. When a sentence changes the direction of a connection, it is never because the words were clever, it is because the intention behind them was clear and grounded. Power does not come from trying to hold someone tightly, it comes from being centered enough to let go of outcomes. When you speak from this place, you are no longer negotiating your worth. You are simply stating where you stand and allowing the other person to meet you there or not. A single calm statement can reset an entire dynamic because it interrupts the chase cycle. Chasing creates imbalance. One person is leaning forward while the other leans back. The moment you stop leaning forward, the energy equalizes. That shift is felt instantly. It signals confidence, emotional stability, and self-trust. You are no longer asking to be chosen. You are choosing yourself first, and that is what creates attraction. This is where emotional authority is born. Emotional authority is not dominance or control. It is the quiet certainty that you will be okay regardless of the outcome. When a man senses this, he feels less pressure and more desire. Pressure kills attraction. Desire grows in space. By removing urgency and expectation, you give the connection room to breathe and grow naturally. What makes this so powerful is that it does not demand a response. It does not push for reassurance. It simply lays a boundary and steps back. That space invites reflection. It gives him the chance to step forward on his own terms. If he does, it is genuine. If he does not, you gain clarity instead of confusion. This shift also changes how you experience yourself. You feel calmer, more present, and less reactive. You stop measuring every message, every delay, every tone. You reclaim your emotional energy and redirect it toward your own life. And ironically, that is often the moment he notices you the most, because you are no longer trying to be seen. Attraction does not respond to effort in the way most people think it does. We are taught that if we care more, give more, and try harder, the other person will feel it and respond in kind. But emotional dynamics do not work like that. Attraction is not fueled by pursuit, it is fueled by perceived value, and value is created when something is not endlessly available. When you are always present, always accommodating, and always ready to adjust yourself for someone else, you remove the sense of risk. There is no urgency to move toward you because there is no possibility of losing you. The moment you stop chasing, something shifts. The emotional spotlight turns inward. Instead of asking, will they choose me, the other person begins to ask, will I lose them? That internal question is what sparks pursuit. This is not about playing hard to get. It is about being grounded enough to stop overgiving. Overgiving often comes from fear. Fear of abandonment, fear of silence, fear of being misunderstood. When you release that fear, you naturally pull back not to punish, but to protect your energy. That withdrawal is felt as confidence because it is not reactive. It is calm, intentional, and self-led. When you stop chasing, you also stop interrupting the natural flow of desire. Desire grows in the space between two people. It needs room to stretch, to imagine, to anticipate. Constant reassurance and constant presence flatten that space. Silence and restraint allow attraction to breathe and deepen. What happens next is subtle but powerful. He starts to lean in. He pays more attention. He becomes more aware of your absence, your boundaries, and your value. Not because you demanded it, but because your behavior changed the emotional environment. And in that new environment, chasing feels natural, not forced. By choosing stillness over pursuit, you send a clear message without saying a word. You are not afraid to lose someone who is not meeting you. And that self-trust is often the very thing that makes someone step closer. Much of attraction is communicated without words. Before anyone listens to what you say, they feel how you say it. The tone behind your communication carries more weight than the sentence itself. You can say the right words with anxious energy and still push someone away. Or you can say very little with calm certainty and completely shift how you are perceived. When your tone is steady, relaxed, and unreactive, it signals emotional safety. Emotional safety is deeply attractive because it tells the other person there is no chaos here, no pressure, no emotional volatility to manage. This kind of presence feels grounding. It allows connection to grow without fear of being overwhelmed or controlled. Anxious intensity often shows up as over-explaining, fast talking, or trying to fill every silence. While it may come from a place of caring, it can feel heavy to receive. Calm restraint, on the other hand, creates intrigue. It leaves room for curiosity. It allows the other person to step forward rather than feel pulled. Restraint does not mean coldness. It means choosing when and how to express yourself instead of reacting in the moment. It means trusting that you do not have to convince someone to value you. When you pause before responding, when you speak with clarity instead of urgency, your words land differently. They feel intentional rather than emotional. This is where confidence is felt rather than announced. Confident people do not rush to be understood. They trust that the right people will meet them where they are. That trust changes your body language, your pacing, and your energy. And that energy is what creates attraction more than any perfectly crafted sentence. When you lead with calm restraint, you give the other person space to feel, to reflect, to want. And in that space, attraction has room to grow stronger without force. Confidence is often misunderstood as boldness or dominance, but in emotional dynamics, it shows up very differently. True confidence is quiet. It is the ability to stay composed when things are uncertain and to resist the urge to overperform for reassurance. This kind of confidence communicates strength without saying a word. Restraint is a key expression of that confidence. When you do not immediately react to mixed signals or inconsistency, you show that your emotional state is not easily shaken. You are observing rather than chasing. That observation shifts the balance because it places you in a position of choice instead of pursuit. Intensity often comes from fear of being overlooked, replaced, or forgotten. But restraint comes from trust that what is meant to stay will step forward without pressure. When you stop flooding the connection with attention, explanations, or emotional labor, you allow the other person to feel the space you have created. That space is where desire often grows. Restraint also protects your energy. You are no longer pouring into something that is not pouring back. You become more selective with your time, words, and emotional investment. This selectivity signals value. People instinctively respect what is protected and intentional. What happens next is subtle but powerful. He starts to notice the shift. Your calm presence makes him more aware of his own behavior. He begins to step up, not because you asked him to, but because the dynamic invites him to. Restraint gives him the opportunity to choose you freely rather than feel pushed. In this way, confidence is not loud or demanding. It is felt in your pauses, your boundaries, and your willingness to let things unfold. And that quiet confidence is often what makes attraction deepen instead of fade. Clarity in relationships often arrives the moment you stop chasing it. When you are constantly asking for answers, reassurance, or direction, you keep the connection in motion, but you also keep it foggy. There is no space for the truth to reveal itself because everything is being propped up by effort. When you step back and stop chasing clarity, something important happens. The other person is no longer buffered by your emotional labor. Their intentions begin to show through their actions instead of their words. Consistency or inconsistency becomes obvious. Interest or indifference becomes clear. Silence becomes information rather than something to fear. This pause is powerful because it removes confusion. You are no longer trying to interpret mixed signals or read between the lines. You allow behavior to speak for itself, and behavior never lies. It either moves toward you or it does not. Letting go of the chase also changes your inner state. You feel calmer, more grounded, and more present in your own life. You stop waiting by your phone. You stop rehearsing conversations in your head. You reclaim mental and emotional space that was previously tied up in uncertainty. From the outside, this looks like confidence and self-possession. From the inside, it feels like relief. You are no longer chasing answers because you trust that the truth will show itself without force. And it always does. This is when clarity appears naturally. Either he steps forward with intention, or he fades and gives you the answer you needed all along. In both cases, you win because you gain truth without losing your self-respect. Emotional safety is one of the most underrated forces of attraction. It is not created by over-reassuring someone or constantly proving your availability. It is created when a person feels that you are steady grounded and not emotionally volatile. Safety comes from knowing where someone stands and trusting that they will not abandon themselves or you in moments of uncertainty. Boundaries are what make that safety possible. When you clearly define what you will and will not accept, you remove guesswork. You are not sending mixed signals or silently tolerating behavior that hurts you. Instead, you are honest, calm, and consistent. That consistency allows the other person to relax because they are not navigating emotional unpredictability. At the same time, boundaries create desire. When access to you is not unlimited, it becomes meaningful. You are not withdrawing love, you are protecting your emotional space. That protection signals self-worth. People are naturally drawn to those who value themselves because it sets a standard for how they must show up. When emotional safety and boundaries exist together, something powerful happens. He feels secure enough to lean in, but aware enough to not take you for granted. There is warmth without chaos, closeness without pressure. That balance is rare and deeply attractive. Obsession does not come from intensity or drama. It comes from stability mixed with mystery. The mystery of knowing that you are open but not endlessly available, that you care but you also choose yourself. This combination keeps interest alive and deepens emotional investment over time. By holding boundaries with calm confidence, you create a connection that feels both safe and exciting, and that is the kind of dynamic people do not want to lose. When you reach a place where you are willing to stop chasing, something inside you fundamentally changes. You are no longer driven by the fear of losing someone. Instead, you are guided by the desire to stay aligned with yourself. This inner shift is subtle but transformative because it alters how you show up emotionally, how you respond to uncertainty, and how you perceive your own worth. When you trust yourself enough to walk away if needed, you stop clinging to outcomes. You no longer need constant reassurance or validation to feel secure. This self-trust creates emotional independence. You know that even if a connection ends, you will be okay. That belief removes desperation from your energy and replaces it with calm confidence. From the outside, this looks incredibly attractive. You are not rushing conversations. You are not pushing for labels or timelines. You are present, but not attached to control. That presence feels powerful because it is grounded. It tells the other person that you are choosing the connection, not needing it to survive emotionally. This willingness to let go also changes the dynamic of desire. Desire cannot exist where fear dominates. When fear fades, curiosity grows. The other person senses that you are not trying to hold on to them tightly. Instead, you are giving them the freedom to choose you. That freedom is what often makes them lean in more. Most importantly, this shift restores your relationship with yourself. You become more self-respecting, more emotionally regulated, and more at peace. You stop negotiating your boundaries to keep someone close. You start honoring your needs without apology. In that space, obsession is no longer something you chase. It becomes a byproduct of your emotional strength, because the person who knows they can walk away is the person others fear losing. When you stop trying to hold on at all costs, you step into a level of emotional strength that most people never reach. This strength comes from knowing that your worth is not tied to someone else's attention, effort, or consistency. You no longer measure your value by how often someone calls, texts, or reassures you. Instead, your sense of worth is rooted internally, and that changes everything about how you relate to others. At this stage, you are no longer afraid of endings. You understand that what is meant to stay will not require you to shrink, beg, or overextend yourself. This understanding creates emotional maturity. You stop reacting impulsively. You stop chasing closure. You allow situations to unfold naturally, trusting that truth reveals itself over time. That patience is powerful because it signals deep self-respect. This emotional independence makes your presence feel different. You are calmer, you listen more, you respond instead of react. Your energy is not scattered or urgent, it is contained and intentional. People feel that. They sense that being with you is a choice, not an obligation you place on them. That choice is what creates genuine desire. When someone realizes that you are capable of walking away with dignity, it activates something primal. Humans value what they might lose, not because of fear-based manipulation, but because loss clarifies importance. Your willingness to let go communicates that you have standards and that access to you is earned through consistent behavior, not empty words. This is where emotional power becomes magnetic. You are no longer trying to be unforgettable. You simply are, because your life does not revolve around one person. You have purpose, fulfillment, and self-direction. That fullness makes others want to be part of your world rather than feel responsible for completing it. Ultimately, this point is about freedom. Freedom from anxiety, freedom from overthinking, freedom from chasing validation. When you embody this freedom, you stop trying to create obsession, and ironically, that is when emotional attachment deepens the most, because people are drawn to those who are whole on their own.